Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbook and Craft. Just coming on to show you my latest project. I'm actually entering, Alexis and I are entering some things in our local Bendigo Agricultural Show. They have a craft section where you can exhibit scrapbooking, card making, crafty things. So they had a few different categories this year. One was recycled stuff. Recycled stuff. I don't have the catalogue in front of me. Something recycled and made into a handbag. So I thought I would alter a book and make it into a handbag. Now it has to be functional, so it has to function as a handbag. So I got this Reader's Digest Great Encyclopedia. I like the cover of it, and I like the thickness of it. And what I'm actually started to do, and I thought I would come on and do a bit of an intro, is I started to gut it or take out the pages. But I'm taking out the pages so there's actually a hollow in the centre, because the idea is at the moment is I'm going to split the book in half. Whoops, just got pages flying everywhere. Split the book in half, and I'm going to hollow out this side and hollow out this side. So eventually both sides of the book, it's got about 1,000 pages in it. I sort of started the other night and go, oh god, whose dumb idea was this? I do these things with craft. So I won't let you watch me cut out 1,000 pages, but I glue them all together just with a normal cheapo glue stick, and this is really, really tough. So this is 600 pages. No, that's not 600 pages. I think it's 1,000 pages all up in the book, because it said at the back 1,000, but this is a volume 2 book, so volume 2 of the book. So okay, I've done that much out of, probably done a quarter of the book so far. I've got to neaten up some in here, but basically what I'm doing is, I was doing it with a ruler, but now I'm just freehand cutting. And what I liked about this book is I'm actually just following the text in the book as my guide. So I'm just, I've done that one. So those ones I have to glue down. So I cut a few and then I glue them. I'll just take this one out. What I'm doing is using the text as a guide to where to cut, and it's not perfect. I could do it straight with a ruler and perfect, but I found it really hard to do with a ruler. So all I'm doing is using the top of the text as a guide with a sharp knife to pull the pages out. And then I'm going to have quite a few pages to craft with. And I like this one because it's got little pictures and things on it as well. So that's one page out, and then I'll just pop that over there. I'll do another couple and then I will glue. What you just got to make sure is, usually I have something, you've got to make sure the book is flat and sort of square, otherwise you're cutting on an angle. So I will tape all of this when I'm actually decorating it. I bought a beautiful doily like this at the op shop or thrift store the other day, and found a beautiful doily that fits the book perfectly. So I'm just going as close to the words as possible. As I said, it's not always perfect, and I'm cutting more than one sheet at one time because I'm pressing quite hard. So there's another page that pops out. So you can see this page is cut almost out. Just need to slice it across here again. So if you press quite firmly, you can cut several sheets at once, which is really handy. So then we'll just flop those over there, and I'll show you how I'm gluing it. I found a really easy way to glue it. So I'll start gluing it here. So these ones I've got to glue. So I might do a fast forward or a voiceover video of actually decorating it. And I've got some ideas for the inside as well. I thought I'd put some fake credit cards and money in it. So I'm just gluing the edge bit that's left. And I found the easiest way to line it back up again is actually to grab the book, close the book, and just give it a good old press. Because the book actually closes exactly where it should be. So that one got stuck together perfectly. Okay. So this next one, so just going, giving it a good stick in the spine, coming down the side, down this side, and you're wanting to not get creases in it because they're not going to sit real well. And then again, just close the book and give it a good press. A little bit of a string there, so we'll do another page. So I'll continue on and I will come back when I've cut out all the pages. I'm actually sitting in front of the TV doing it at the moment. I've just muted the TV so I can come on and show you a couple of pages. So I'll continue all the book. So eventually, see how this has got a fairly big hole? Eventually, and I've left the first few pages, I may take them out, I may not. I may just stick them here to give them a bit more stability. I don't know yet. And I might be painting this, I might not. I will have a look. So when it's finished, this will look like this, but about double the depth on this side, and it will look the same on the other side. So when you open, so this will be your purse or your handbag closed. I'm hoping to get a clasp for it, some sort of closure. I'm hoping to get a chain, so when you do open it up, it sits like about here and doesn't fall off. So I'm hoping to attach a chain either side or some sort of closure. I'm going to cover it with a doily. I'm not sure whether I'm going to paint it or leave it looking like the book yet. I haven't got that far, and I'm going to obviously decorate the front of it, but it does have to be functional. So that's my latest project, and I will come back and show you the next stage when I've done it. But I just thought I would show you what I'm doing. So just gluing, having fun gluing pages at the moment. I think the book's got about 500 pages. It does say 1,000 pages at the back, but I believe this says volume 2, so I don't think it's got 1,000 pages in the book. You can see this is getting quite thick and quite, it's quite solid, and the book was quite heavy to pick up, but because I'm taking all the guts out of the book's going to be quite light, so I'm sure this is going to turn out good, hopefully. We'll wait and see. I've got 2 weeks to make all my show entries, and my daughter's got 2 weeks to make our show entries. So we hope to film some of the processes, or we will just show you what we've done at the end. And I'm hoping this year to be able to do a video as we go around the show, showing you the other exhibits and showing maybe Alexis's reaction to winning prizes or not winning prizes. So it'll be interesting. The last few years the number of entrants has actually gone down, which is a bit sad. It's only $1.50 an entry. So Alexis and I put 10 entries in, different crafty ones. Alexis putting some different things in. There's all things like cooking, there's crafting, there's woodworking, painting, drawing. So we chose a few different things to put in each. Actually growing some peas at the moment, so peas, grow your own vegetables, which I haven't entered before, so I thought we'd do that. So there's loads of different entries that you can put in. So just closing this. So yeah, I found the easiest way to glue these pages to get them as neat as the book. They are not perfect, but I don't want it to be perfect as well. Just trying to get it as flat as possible. And then I usually put it under a book, another thicker book at night, to just hold the pages in. So I'll leave it there and I'll come back when I've got the next step done. Bye for now. Hi, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking and Craft, just coming on with another update of my recycled book into a handbag from my show entry into our local show. I've completed another stage. Took a while. Probably never ever do anything like this again. I wouldn't suggest doing it unless you've got lots of patience, but look! All the pages have been cut out. What I found was easier to do this side was I actually stuck my craft mat under one page and actually cut freehand along the lines. I was just cutting freehand down several pages, but I found the book was warping and I wasn't getting a good cut. So that's another tip. If you want to just slide your craft mat in there, then you can just freehand cut. As you can see, it's not perfect. I've got all this paper in here which I may trim up, and I've stuck this back one. I've got to do a couple of repairs to this. A bit of my glue didn't stick. But as you can tell, I'm done. to this stage anyway, I still need to cover it. I've got a doily somewhere to cover it with. I want to add some lace. I've got to add a buckle, and I've also got to add a handle because it's got to be a functional purse. And I've got to obviously stick this down to there. Not sure whether I'm going to paint it yet or leave it the raw book. Not sure what I'm going to do, but I thought I'd come on and do an update. I may film the process and do a speed through. I may film the process and do a voiceover. I'm not sure yet. It's hard to do a process video. I've got to have it all sort of thought out first, and I really don't know what I'm going to do. So I thought I'd come in and check in and show you what process I'm up to. So I do need to glue these down like this. So we'll open hopefully like this, and I'm hoping to have some ribbon so it won't totally go like that. So I've got to add that as well. And I've got to find a clasp and somehow have a handle. And I'll take the op shop stickers off it, obviously, for the $3. But that's what I've been up to. It has been a monster task. It was about 600 pages I actually took out. Might be more than that. So it was a monster of a task. I'm just trying to see if I can see how many pages I took out, but I don't think I can read that through the... So it ended at 1,000 pages, but I think it started about 600, so I think it was about... Maybe it started at 400. I don't know. It's a lot. Look, it's very thick. So it has warped a bit. If I can hold it up to the camera at this. Well, which way are we going? That way. So this side's not so bad. So it still looks like a book. It has warped a little, gluing it together. This one's got a big warp in it, which I'm not real happy about down here. But nothing I could do about that. The spine just decided it wanted to warp. But considering what I did to the book, it's still in quite a good nick. Apart from, and it's really light. It's funny, when the book was very heavy when I picked it up, and I thought, oh, that's going to make a very heavy purse. But taking all the guts out of it, all the guts of the pages, and now I've got loads of pages to do something with. Yes, so I'll stop waffling and go to do the next stage, and catch me in the next video, on the next part of it. And you may see a process video, you may just do a show and tell. Not sure. You'll have to wait and find out. Have a great night. Bye for now. Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking and Craft again. Just coming on with the finished project. I've done, this is the third video in this series, and I'll combine them all together. This was an entry for our show, our agricultural show, and this was made in October last year, and I've just got around to filming it, and it's now early 2017. But better late than never. So the criteria was a bag made from any material must be functional, and it had to be sort of made from recyclable materials. So as you can see, I started, the first few videos you've seen me gutting a book, and then this is the finished project. So I'll show you the inside. So it's got a fully functioning clasp that does it up. So this is the gutted book you would have seen on the first two parts of the video earlier today. So basically what I've just done is halved the pages and stuck them all to the hard cover. And then what I did to the book is I actually added a doily. I left the blue bit of the spine of the book because I liked that. I was going to paint it, then I decided not to. So this is what big doily I wrapped around and just glued to the edge. It was just the perfect size. So this is the back, and then this is the front. Before I glued the inside back pages to the cover, I actually slipped this piece of ribbon down there. It's just some ribbon I picked up at Lincraft. I love the pink and the silver. Sorry, got an ant crawling on me. I loved how the pink and the silver worked. This big buckle is a buckle I picked up, and it was gold, and I've just painted it with some white gesso just to tone down the gold. Under the buckle is actually a magnetic clip. I did sell these in my business a while ago, and I had a few left. So this has been sewn to this bit of material and glued down, and this actually is the closure, and I've stitched it onto here as well. So that closes it when you get it lined up. And then I was wondering what to do with bag handles, and I actually found this really old roll of raffia. Actually, it's not raffia, it's like paper, like a paper rope, and you can stretch it out and it can be about this thick. So what I did was actually took 3 pieces and actually plaited it. You can sort of see here. Plaited it and twisted it to make the long handles. It's really hard. I wonder if I can zoom out. That's in. So you can sort of see the long handles. So I wanted fairly big chunky handles on the bag. So I plaited those, and it was a, I don't know whether I'll be able to pick up the colour, it was a horrible orangey colour. So what I actually did was, after I plaited it, I actually painted it with some really translucent paint, and I love the colour that's come out to be. I'll probably use this as a fancy night out if I go out. The last thing are these buttons here. So they're on the front and the back. And they're actually Dora the Explorer buttons, which my daughter grew out of. Big chunky white buttons I bought, and I've just covered them with book paper. Some of the book paper that come out of the book, and then just stuck them on to hide. There's all stapling under the buttons to hold the handles together. So I adore how this one come out, and I actually won Best Exhibit for this one in the section, and first prize, which was really cool. That's sort of a side view of it. That's sort of the front view. I love how the blue shows through. This recycled doily was just a perfect size. It just hangs over the book, and it was just the perfect size for it. So that is what I got up to late last year. I'm hoping now Alexis and I, whoops, I just moved the camera, grab the bag handles with it. I'll just pop it down here so you can, I'll pop it this way so you can see. Knocking paint and everything on my table at the moment. Alexis and I have got editing software now where we can edit videos. We can fast forward, we can chop pieces of videos out and things. So I'm hoping if I do something like this again, I can do more of a process video. The decorating I was going to do a process video for, but I was in a bit of a hurry to get it done, and I sort of did it over a few pieces. And at the moment I don't really have a dedicated craft space set up. I sort of scrapbook in the lounge room on a trestle, and I have about 20 centimetres of space when I set up the tripod. So I need to set up something behind my trestle table to have my tripod, and then I've got my full trestle room to craft. But I'm working on that. My lounge room is just very small. I do have sort of a craft room, but at the moment it's a storage room, so I can't really craft in there. Plus I like to craft in front of the TV. You just saw my t-shirt. So yes, that's all, and I'll give you a side view so it actually looks like an old-fashioned book. So it's really cool. Sorry about the dark shadowiness. It's horrible lighting here today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.